Hello, my loves. Welcome to the Ride Along Mental Strategy Game. It's actually not a game, but for my replay viewers, welcome to my live. So I just got done up by, what's my girl name? I know her name every time I walk in there, Natalie. She just got my eyebrows. I actually had a whole face wax. I look a skin shade lighter. My skin's looking a lot better. Instead of licking my lips, let me put a little chapstick on it. She got my eyebrows done right. Almost flawless. Like, almost flawless. I wish I could pay $70 like to get that perfection look, but she gets god dang on close, and I'm not hating. It was $7. She did a bang up $7 job. She did like a $30 job. Like I said, I wish I had $70 to get that. I will though. I will. I'm working on that. So, my loves, I'm about to head to the store because I'm getting the kiddos some cheese and probably some drink. He wants to make himself a burger. I'm not going to eat a burger with them, but I'm going to go spend a little time with my young adult. That's what I'm going to do. And I want to talk mental strategy game while I'm on my way to do that. So y'all get to walk with me, talk with me. Y'all get to go into the store with me. I don't care that I'm out in public doing my videos. I do my videos out in public. It's my prerogative. I don't have a headset, so I'm going to be going strong with a little bit of noise. I won't be able to block all the noise out as normal, like the headset has the ability to do. Oh, like something fell out of a tree, one of those like little circle acorn thingies. Scared the crap out of me just now. Alright, this is a heavy store day, so it's gonna be a lot of people here, and I'm just trying to find me a park so I can talk to you guys for a minute. Get out. We going to the store, do a little bit of shopping, get some cheese. I don't know, he didn't ask for anything else, so all he get is cheese. He's going to learn to ask for what he wants, if he wants something. So, mental strategy game. So, for the past few days, I've been studying this. I need to turn this way, I guess. I've been studying this strategies. Well, not even strategy yet. The basics for doing Forex. Y'all, I don't know much about that. You ask me questions about that, I'm going to lead you back to videos. I don't know much. I'm learning myself, right? I'm learning myself how to do that. But what I do know about is strengthening yourself up mentally and getting yourself ready to do something. That mental strategy that you need to push forward. I'm going to tell you, as I've grown over these last just 5 years, we won't even talk about before. We'll talk about just the last 5, coming from homeless, coming to the place that I am now. We'll talk about that. From here to there, I lifted myself up 4 times my income in the last 10 years. 5 years, 10, that's not good. 10, 4 times. And that was on a job strategy. Like, that's hard. That's hard to lift yourself up 4 times your pay without like formal educations. No extra educations except the classes that I took on my own, and they weren't college classes either, that lifted me up 4 times my income. What else have I done in the last 5 years? Went from the homeless shelter to a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment, taking care of me and my boy, moved my son out recently, and he's paying his bills, but I, did the down payments and everything. I was able to do that for him. So in the last 5 years, I have come from homeless to thriving, to being able to, I remember the times where when somebody presented a business to me, I couldn't even think about paying for the entry. I couldn't even consider paying to enter the business. That was not even a consideration. It was something that was like not happening. The funds were not there. There was no way inside or outside me to come up with those funds. Today, beyond my job, I know how to come up with the funds that I need to get what I want to get. Now, I want to take it a little further than that. I want it to be, I need funds. I want it to be that the funds are already there. That's why I decided to get into this $5.3 trillion a day market and do my thing here. That's why I decided to do this, because I want the money to be there. I've been praying to God for like a while now. Hey, God, I know that when things get tight, you always show me the way to go, and I can find what I need in that moment, right? I can find what I need right there in that moment, and I can go get it, right? But I need to see what's the words I'm looking for? I need to see more, right? I need to see more. Like, I don't want to just be in an emergency and kind of make things happen in an emergency, right? I want things to be ready for me now. I mean, already there, into the money in the bank account. We're talking about money here. We're talking about money. Let's just be honest. We're talking money. I want things to be ready now, money-wise. I don't want to be waiting and looking and hoping and praying that money shows up somewhere sometime, right? I want to know that it's there already. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So we're talking about the mental game strategy. I just want to invite a couple of more people. If y'all wondering why I'm looking away, I'm inviting y'all here. You probably came because I invited you. Thank you so much for coming. Super appreciate having you here. I'm going to see who it is in a second who showed up. I can't tell, but that's okay. Thank you so much for coming to the live. This mental game strategy to get going. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're not doing what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I always speak out to entrepreneurs. You guys know that. So I'm speaking to my entrepreneurs. You got to get yourself mentally ready for the game. So to get mentally ready for the game, one of the first things you got to do, I was listening to my mentor today, and one of my mentors, and she said, you got to jump. You got to jump. You got to go ahead and get in. And just because you sign up for something doesn't mean you got into that thing. Just because you signed up does not mean you got in. That means you merely signed up. Getting in is actually finding out what it takes to make that thing successful. Actually finding out what it takes to make that thing successful. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. How do you make that thing successful that you're doing? And who knows? What I'm doing, you study. There are study charts. If you guys are in here watching me, say hello. Put a 1 down below if you're in here, and let me know you're here, okay? So I don't want to be vague. I don't want to be vague. So what I'm saying is, if you're in an MLM, they have fast start guides and all of that stuff. You need to really study it. Like, a lot of times we think, I know that. We look at it and it's like, make that list of 50 people. And you think that that's crazy. Hey, Jessica. How you doing, Bookie? Thank you for the love. Yes. Yeah, and they have the fast start guides in almost every MLM business I know, and almost everyone I know, including myself in the past, would ignore that thing. I don't want to make a list of 50 people. I don't want to reach out to 50 people. But that's why it's a mindset game. This is one of the things that's going to be at the beginning of all of my stuff. Now, from now on, from this moment, this business forward, you working on your list of 100 now? Yes, ma'am. Get it. There's a mindset to that. You, Jessica, you can't like approach that any type of way. And I used to in the past. I didn't want to approach it. I didn't understand the mindset behind approaching it. And now that I understand the mindset better, and that's something that I can definitely teach from in here, as I go forth and go down my my list of 100, my beginning list of 50. As I start working down that list, there's a mindset, and nobody can tell you, hey, you got to think like this, like, because you don't deep down inside. There is a way to flip that for each person that learns each kind of way. There is a way to flip that mindset from being hungry, needing this to work, to being having the right posture and not needing that person to sign up. Because see, the problem is that we start, and I don't like to point out problems normally, but this is a problem. It's something that affects me. That's why I'm talking about it. The problem is when we start out in our prospective businesses and we're scared to talk to people about it, and we're told, you got to pretend, you got to act like you don't need it, but you're only acting because you joined the business. You spent money you didn't have a lot of times to make some money that you needed. So very often I tell people who are coming in with me, I do this in any business, I still agree with it to this day. I say, if you don't have the funds to join, don't. Let's figure out how to get you the funds to join, where it's free and clear for you. Because see, when you're struggling to do it, from my perspective, you attract who you are. There are some people that like the struggle. The struggle is not good for me. I don't like the struggle, and the struggle is not good for me, and the struggle does not help me stay in a business. It helps me quit in less than 90 days. So I tend to attract people who are the same. So I tell people, hey, don't join me if you don't have it. Don't tell me you spending your rent money or your car note money or you selling your car to get into this business, and you live in a city that doesn't even have good transportation. Don't you do it. We're going to start you off smaller. And I am about that life. When I say we're going to start you off smaller, I have other ways to start you off smaller in a game that you can win, but you got to want to play. You got to want to play, because you're not going to pay at a $250 or a $99 entry fee if you're not going to pay at a $1 or a $5 entry fee. You're not going to play. If you're not going to play at $5, you're not going to pay at $300. Play at $300. You're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So when I come back in this game, I really got to get to my kid, and I'm not going to carry the phone in the store. I decided against that. It's ultra busy in there. As I was riding around a lot and saw how packed it was, it's ultra busy. It'll be people all in back of the camera. It'll be all just crazy. But I am going to say, I am going to do my grind after dark tonight. After I do some work around the house, I got to get some stuff done. Yeah, that why has to be strong enough. I get that. The why does have to be strong enough for you to do it. Definitely. It definitely has to be strong enough for you to do it. But I have a but there for that, because that doesn't work every time. That the why has to be strong enough. What breaks up marriages? Money and infidelity. Those are the two top things that break up marriages, right? You get married to your business. So, and infidelity for business is when you have your mind too split to actually pay attention to the business. So when you don't have the money to finance that beautiful business wife of yours, then you're going to break apart, no matter how strong your why is. Yeah, it's work. It's work. That's what I want to change people over to, from thinking that they're going to get in and beg people to get in and then make it work, over to this is where you start. And it's an easy mind switch. And it comes from the way people learn. Some people are kinetic. Some people are visual learners. Some people are auditory learners. And then there are another couple of keys in there, such as whether somebody's like, they call it different things. There are colors, and some ruby, diamond, all of that different stuff. It comes from different ways people think. And you can get them to connect on that level and say, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, I can do this. I can do this without it being, because they're going to live their life. You're going to live your life no matter what. So if you're a part of some business or not, you're still going to live out your life. And if you can join a business and keep walking and being a better person, but the person that you were before, you don't just turn into this recruiting maniac. You can with posture attract more people into your business. Even lately, I messed up a little bit, and I recognized it when I was talking to a couple of people about what I was doing. I said, oh, why you tell them all of that? So I wrote a couple of them back and said, I'm sorry, I don't know all the answers. If I haven't ran you off, I can't send you a link. Only one of them wanted a link after that. And I was like, okay, got to move forward. You live and you learn. And that's another thing too. Messing up when we're sharing our opportunity with people, when we mess up, a lot of times we feel like, I messed up. Dang. Now how I'm going to go back and talk to Sally or Nick or Dan or Richard. How am I going to go back and talk to them? You're not. You're going to keep moving forward. It's not a burnt bridge or anything like that. It's just didn't do the proper psychological thing to pique their interest. So you didn't do it psychologically right to pique their interest. You keep moving. Maybe next month. I have a 1 month rule. When my prospect says no or maybe I'll contact them back in a couple of weeks. No, I'll contact them back in a month. A soft no. I'm not really interested right now. That's a soft no. Hell no, I'll never do that. I don't want to do that. That's a hard no. And they usually probably won't say hell no, but a no, I'm not going to do that. That's not something that I want to do. That's pretty hard no. I'll put a hard no on a 6-month list. I actually do put my hard no's on a 6-month list, because normally they're family and friends at this stage in the game. But I have a 1 month rule. When they say that soft no, call them back in a month. Direct them back to your page where you're posting your results in a month. Just keep being successful. Keep putting it out there. Call them back in a month. Maybes, give them a week or two. Get back to them. That's what I was doing with my last business until I realized things weren't going as well as I hoped. And then I had to reach out to everybody and say, hey, I dropped that thing, and we gotta recoup our losses and do something else. And Jessica, I gotta call you about those goals. I hope you still have them. I hope you didn't get rid of them. I hope you still have them, and I'm gonna call you about that later, or I'll text you on Facebook. But anyway, my loves, getting that mental strategy. This was a ride along, even though y'all didn't ride with me that far. Getting that mental strategy about starting your business, that's what I want to get in. I'm going to be on that a lot over my next few lives, is that getting that mental strategy right. Yes, ma'am. I know you are. Amazing woman. Yes, getting that mental strategy right to go forward in your business, because it's really, it's not the business, it's not the products, it's you. It's you. It's not the business or the products. You know, if somebody's interested, they're interested, and they're going to buy it whether you present it to them or not. Whether they're going to buy it from you is the question. They're not interested, they're not even a customer. So they're not even a prospect. And the problem is that we call everybody our prospects. There's another one. We call everybody's not a prospect. Prospects are interested. And so, yeah. So we're gonna get on that game. We're going to get on that game. What did you say you heard before? That everybody's your prospect, or that everybody's not your prospect? I'm going to wait for that one, because I know it's a little bit of a delay when you write on here and when I speak. Yeah. We got to get that mental game together, and once we get that together, buying from you. Yeah. It's all about the people. People don't buy products or services or benefits. They buy you. And once you get you together, and it can be daunting, but it's easy because people like you because you are you. Those people that we're reaching out to, that list of 100, Jessica, they're people that know and love you already, even if they only met you a couple of times and your number's in their phone. Their number's in your phone. Yeah. They know you and like you, and they trusted you for some reason that you have their phone number. You know? So it's you that they're buying, and when we can find some comfort in that, it's a good way to get started. It turned me around once I figured it out. And it has turned others around once it came through. I've been teaching that for the whole past 6 or 7 months, and it turned so, I can count on one. He wasn't in business with me. About 2 people on my old team they didn't come in under me, but we just got in some conversations, and we talked about this one little aspect, and we talked about it from the way they could understand it, and just that aspect of you, and not talking at you wait till we get into it. Wait till because I'm going to prepare. I'm not just going to come at you talking out the side of my head like most lives. I'm going to have prepared notes with scientific facts, and I'm going to be coming from inside psychology to talk to you guys about this stuff. I'm going to be coming in with psychology. I do not plan on dropping nothing off the top of my head when we cover these subjects about selling you and how you can personally do it. As a matter of fact, it won't be a live. It'll be a Zoom where we can interact. All right, my loves, I am going to go ahead and close out this live. Thank you so much for watching or watching the replay. More love to you. I am the phenomenal Lauren G, and you are phenomenal too.